Hello, this is Manesh Patel from the EII Capital Group. Today is May 16, 2011. This is our weekly Ichimoku analysis for the global markets, where we'll cover everything from the US to Europe to Asia, and even some countries in South America. Normal procedures. This is our disclaimer to state this is for educational use only. All charts are either in Thinkorswim, TradeStation, or FreeStockCharts.com. Here are my contact details up here. You could access any of our free videos by going to eiicapital.com, or you can follow us on Twitter at Ichimoku Trading. Okay, so let's first start going to Europe, and let's go look at Germany, which has been the strongest of all the markets up to this point. And if you look at this, this is the weekly time frame for the German market. And you could see this is still bullish trending right now, and it's going to be remaining bullish until it breaks below probably roughly around 7,048. So if it breaks below 7,048, it's going to enter its first major pullback. But right now, this thing is still very, very strong. This, I believe, is going to be a minor pullback. Now, how far will this pullback go? It could sit there, go to now, or it could sit there and go all the way down to 7160 and then go up. But this definitely looks like a healthy bullish trend to keep on going up. But it is in a pullback phase, so be careful right now. Okay, next markets is the London market, the FTSE. Still not doing anything right now, still hanging around this major support level here of 58. Sorry, this is 58, probably about 58.10. Sorry, 58, yeah, 58.10. So it's just hanging around there, not really doing anything there, and it's really got to break above 6,100 to start a bullish trend. But this thing's just going sideways, really not committing to doing anything at all. If you look at the Paris market, it's not like the London market in that it had a little more volatility compared to London, but this is still a little weaker than the London market, but it's just hanging around here too. It's not really doing anything at all. It's got its basically support level at 36.88, and it's really got to break this level up here, 41.66, to start a bullish trend. So nothing really there either. So I definitely would still keep on going. If you're doing Paris trading, bet on the German market going up and then Paris market going down. Still looks like the safest bet. South Africa, really nothing there. Ichimoku indicators in a state of conflict. Israel, nothing really there. It's pulling back now. It's really just consolidating as far as the weekly is concerned. Turkey, it's at a major support level here. It's holding here, but it's just pretty much a sideways market. Russia is breaking down slowly. Looks like it's under its first major pullback after this big move since last year, going up in December, but it's finally entering a major pullback. How far it'll go, we don't know. We just have to wait and see until price action tells us. Let's go over to Asia. If you look at the Shanghai market, it's at its major support level right now, really not doing anything at all. It's really got to sit there and start going above 29.49 for us to even start looking at this and for a bullish trend to start occurring. Hong Kong, really doing nothing, it's just consolidating. Nikkei, not doing anything either, as you can see, and it'll take a couple of weeks for all this stuff to kind of weed out, or months, but really not doing anything. Bombay market, still sitting there here at the major support level, and it does have a tendency of now starting to break down. If this thing does break down, it's going to go all the way down to 17,500 and retest that, and then it's going to be key to see exactly what happens there, whether the Indian market will keep on going down or hold there and start going up. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Australian market is breaking down too. Next major support level is going to be right around 4,600 level, but it is breaking down. Mexico is breaking down. Support level is going to be roughly right about here at 34,480, but we have to wait and see what happens, but it is breaking down. And if you look at Brazil, this is now looking to start a bearish trend very soon. A little more upward movement to retest the major support, roughly around about $19.50. After that, if it breaks down and breaks below 19 here for this ETF, then this thing's going to definitely go down very heavy and start a bearish trend as far as the weekly time frame is concerned. Let's go to the U.S. market and let's go look at the Dow futures first. Remember, the left-hand side is the weekly time frame, right-hand side is the daily time frame. If you look here on the weekly time frame, we are still very heavily bullish trending. Minor support levels as far as the weekly are concerned are 12,338 and 11,895. We are not going to enter a major pullback unless we break the 895, which is way far away. So it looks like we're probably going to get to a minor support level of 12,338. And if you look here on the daily time frame, we're almost at a major support right now as far as the daily is concerned, which is at 12,450. If we sit there and we break that, we'll definitely go to 12,338. I think the lowest we're going to get there is 12,338, and then bounce off that and continue our progression forward, going upwards. Remember, summer's coming around. Volume's going to start lightening up because people are going to start moving through and going to the Hamptons soon, so be careful. ES futures, a little more weak, just a tad little more weak than the Dow futures, and you could see that because it's actually below the Tinkinson here, so it broke for this little minor support level right now. It looks like it, but you can't really tell because remember, this is the active bar, but it's at a support level right now. The minor one's at 1321, the major one's at 1,272. And if you look at the daily looks like it's trying to sit there and get to the 12,072, but we're very far away. So we'll have to see exactly what happens there. But if you look here on the daily time frame, 13,007 is a major support as far as the daily time frame is concerned. So look for 1307 to be reached probably soon, and then maybe bounce off that if it breaks down from here. Okay. And next, is the Nasdaq futures. If you look at the Nasdaq futures here, this is almost equivalent to the ES futures now, but believe it or not, its resistance level, so its support level is at 2266. Which is a lot closer than the S&P future resistance support level was. So this one's a little more weak than the ES futures, but not too much more. If you look at the daily time frame here, it's already broken down for its daily resistance support level here already, and looks like it's trying to get to its next level, which is probably about 2290 or so, which will be the next major support as far as the daily time frame. But everything's in conflict here. I really wouldn't look at any Nasdaq stocks right now. If you're gonna bet on anything, I'll definitely look at if you're gonna bet on bullish stocks, I'll definitely look at Dow futures, and then if you're looking at shorting anything, I'll look at either the Nasdaq or the ES. If you look at the Russell futures, which is more towards small caps, you could see it's the same thing as the Nasdaq here. It's actually trying to get to the bottom cloud here at 214, 213 levels. So we have to wait and see what happens. But as far as the weekly is concerned, support levels at basically 792.70, and its resistance level is at 850. That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let us know if you have any comments or feedback.